I will start by creating a new board. I'm going to click on templates. I'm going to choose the second list template in the list. Click there, and let's call this big challenges. And so for this board, I'm envisioning a scenario where you might have a big challenge that you want to work through, but you don't really know where to begin, where things will go. So in this scenario, you have a colleague to your right, and this workspace, you can keep building on it. You can do this in all scenarios, but this keeps your colleague front and center as you figure out where you're going to go and where you are. So we're going to start with a prompt, a big prompt. What are the 3 biggest challenges in the world today? There we go. And our AI colleague has produced a few answers. Climate change, it's given us some information around weather patterns, sea levels, etc. It's given us some information about inequality and a global health crisis, COVID-19, various vulnerabilities, infections, disease, etc. So let's say today, I think in my space of expertise, I feel like I want to work with climate change. I'm not sensing that I want to work with inequality or the other health issues at this point in time. So I'm going to select the climate change issue. And now where do I want to go? So I recognize I have a small team, and I'm going to enter that information into the AI. So I'm going to add the ideas and results. I'm going to select that. It's clicked, it's done, it's added. And then I'm going to say, we're a small team. Where can we make the biggest impact? Let's see what happens. I'm going to add the prompt. And so because I've added ideas and results as context, it'll take the climate change issue into account. And there you go. It's talking about the complexity of climate change, but it's saying we could work on community-based renewable energy projects, develop and implement small-scale renewable energy projects such as solar panels, wind turbines, or community micro-rigs. It's given us some results. Urban green spaces, reforestation in local areas, sustainable agriculture and food systems. So let's go with the first one. I could choose whatever I like, whatever I'm interested in, but I'm going to choose the first one. I'm going to add a frame to the right. And you see this frame moved over a little bit, and we're going to talk about community-based renewable energy. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to move it over here. I'm going to cut and paste those cards over. I'm going to give a renewable energy title to this list. And I will do that to my frame as well. It's just going to help give me a little bit of context. There we go. And now let's see. What kinds of renewable energy projects could a person of 5 work on? What specific projects could a team of 5 people work on? I'm going to ask that question. I'm going to make sure I include the renewable energy, and I'm going to click done, and I'm going to click go. And essentially, I could just keep working through this, talking to the AI, building more frames, building more lists, and keep moving until I get to something that I really like. So let's see what the AI produces. I might do one more round, or this might be sufficient. You'll get the idea. So it's talking about solar panel installation for community buildings. Equip community center schools or businesses with solar panels. And it's given me some steps and some results. It's giving me some ideas. Install small to medium-sized wind turbines in rural areas. So it's given me specific steps and results. Reduction of greenhouse gases, emissions. Another idea, create a localized microgrid that integrates various renewable energy sources, so solar, wind, etc. So you'd have to run a feasibility study, look at the design, funding, implementation, results again, increased energy resilience. And then there's another idea, develop and run an educational campaign to raise awareness. So depending on where we are, there's all these ideas that we could play with. I'm a little bit curious about what these ideas are, so I'm looking through them. Establish a renewable energy cooperative where community members can invest in and benefit from renewable energy projects. I kind of like that last one, so I'm going to create a frame to the right. There's our frame, and I'm going to grab information about this renewable energy cooperative. I'm going to move through these. I'm going to gather all the steps. And I'm just going to move through here. I'm going to grab all the information and cut and paste here. And I'm going to give this the title of a renewable energy cooperative. I'm going to give this frame a title of a cooperative. And I'm going to try one more prompt. This one's just for fun, just because I'm mostly curious about where this goes. So I'm going to enter this renewable energy cooperative into the tool. I'm going to remove the other ideas and results. I'm going to click done and ask, what is the first and easiest step a team of 5 can take to make this a reality? And let's see what it gives us. So the first and easiest step is forming a team. Gather community members interested, hold an initial meeting, discuss the idea, invite team members. We even got an agenda, and it talks about informational sessions, leveraging media, forming a working group. So you've got a whole plan of action. So I started this, 5 minutes ago with nothing. I said, what's a big challenge? And now I could actually go out and implement this challenge in the real world. That's the power of STS.